Hey there, hope you're happy, healthy, having a great day whenever it is you're watching this video. You are about to watch part 4 of my Witness playthrough. The blind Witness playthrough, I want to say. I really enjoyed this game. The full playlist will be in the description below. This was recorded at my stream. If you watch any of the videos, you know this by now. That'll also be in the description below. There's minimal editing, so you can see it kind of in live time as I'm playing. Yeah, I hope you enjoy. This is a puzzle game. So spoilers ahead, obviously. I mean, what else do you expect? But I hope you enjoy as much as I did. Ciao for now. Okay. And we're not going to be doing these puzzles right now. How do I get down here? Can I even get down here? Wait, am I stuck up here? Wait, am I stuck up here? Can I not? Do I have to go a different route to get down, maybe? Let's have a look. There must be a shortcut, right? The game's not going to soft lock you. Ah, here you go. Okay, we'll solve this then. Are we defeating Tetris today? Catman, that is the idea. That is literally what I'm looking to go and do literally right now. So we're going to solve this one first, and then we're going to go and do it. This one's actually quite easy as well. Right. Tetris, I'm coming for you. Right? I'm fresh. I've had a lovely curry for my tea. I've got water with me. My brain's not mush from everything. We've got a couple of other puzzles we need to do. We will need to come back here. We've still got this other shadow puzzle which we haven't fully completed. And we've got one of the other puzzles to do as well, which was like a time-based thing, but that's okay. But while my brain is not mush, let's do it. This game is not meant to be rushed, so it could be a side. Yeah, well, that was originally going to be the idea. I was originally going to play this while playing other games, but I just got so hooked into it. I just so immersed into the puzzles that I was, just blown away. So I just thought, nah, bugger it. I'll just leave Dead by Daylight until the anniversary actually comes out. I'm not that fussed. I watch all of your rediffusion. Right, okay. I'm going to start from here. I'm going to work my way through. And I'm going to use my brain. Square correct, dot correct. We know that if I do this, it's still happy. 3 here, we're happy. 4 here, I could do it on that side as well in theory, or I could probably even do it here. It would still be happy. Ignore the actual grid itself. Here, yes would work. Like, we know that. Happy. 1 and 1, they're happy because they technically are on the same side. They're on the same side, they're happy. 3 is fine there. 2 and 2 is here, but I could, in theory, do... No, I couldn't. Not... That it's happy with, yes. Sorry, somebody's just sent me a message. There we go. Okay. 2 and 2, but we could do the 2 in the bottom, the 2 in the top. Happy days, happy Larry. 3 could be here, 3 could be here. We need the 4. Good. 2 could be here, 4 could be here. In theory, I could probably do that as well. I could probably do. No, I can. That's fine. I kind of get the idea. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, okay. I understand that. Why is my phone going absolutely ballistic? Oh, I'll have to read that in a minute. I'm popular sometimes. It's crazy to think that. Up. We're happy about that because we've got 3, 3, and 3 all on the same side. If you collapse it like that, you see all the shapes. Happy. Got it. Boom. Tetris ain't shit, you got this. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. mean, totally anticlimactic, but... Okay, right. Got this, we got this. Use your brain. I'm fresh. I'm in the zone. Okay, start from here. Happy because it's got 3, it's got a 4, a 3, and a 3. It's happy. Here, it's got a 4, a 3, and a 3. It's happy. This little fucker here. So I need a 4, a 2, and a 1. Right, so I'm just going to go through the process. It would be happy with that for my 2, and it'd be happy with that for my 2. We know it's happy with that for the 4. We need to encompass all of them as well. So, let me think for a minute. Let me cook. And I can tell you that you're a genius at a certain point, but for the swamp, it's so hard for you to solve the red puzzles. Keep going as it's normal. I take a long time in the temple with the red tree and the environment puzzles. Everybody's brain is so different and so unique in how you handle puzzles. Like, there's things that my brain will just innately trigger that your brain might not. And it's the same with the other way around. There'll be stuff that you will instantaneously get, whereas my brain goes, "Ah!" Right. Let's slow this right down and not let myself get wound up about it, because I think that's where I went wrong yesterday with this. I think I got myself all huggledy-puggledy, and that's what threw me completely off. Because then we went to other puzzles, and my brain just started rolling again. Right? I think I get myself wound up when I don't get things correct, and I can't see the solution. Tunnel vision, exactly. So, the one I want to work on right now is actually this one. Okay? Because I do. Simple as that. So, okay. Can we do this? No. Oh, no, wait a minute. We can do that. Hold on. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Oh! Oh! He just fucking nailed it! I know this is just a shortcut, but I don't care. Oh! Oh! He's a fucking god! Because that went up there, that went down there, and that went across there, and they're all encapsulated. So, let's use that logic. So, okay, hold on. There's my 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my 2. 1, 2. There's my 1. No. Why not? 2. Oh, no, because it's 4, and then you've got that empty one there. Ah, okay. Hold on. So, using that logic then, if I do this... Huh. I thought that would have worked. I thought that would have worked. So... Why? Okay, let's have a bit of a minute to figure out why this doesn't work. I can see the solution. Fucking yes! doing there? Fuck you, you little red shit. And before you ask, yes, I did just do a full spin in my gaming chair. And my dog is now looking at me thinking, what the actual hell? Do you want to say hello to chat before we get going? Here. I'm not chasing you about. Do you want to say hello to chat? No? Okay, he doesn't want to say hello. Come on then. Come say hello. Don't you growl at me. You've got toys, go play with them then. So why did this work but the other one didn't? Because I think this here, this bit here, see this 4, isn't connected with the other 2. So it doesn't like it. Therefore, there isn't any 1 or 2 connecting, creating the actual object. Whereas here, you've got your 4 that we've just created, your 2, which is here, and your 1 there. 4, 2, 1. I think that makes sense to me. So, let's apply that logic to the next puzzle up, right? And make sure that we are fully understanding. So we've got a 3 up, we've got a 3 along, a 2 along, and this. Okay. Okay, this one's a bit trickier now. Okay. Because if I do this, it's going to be happy with the 3, but not happy with everything else. If I do... no. Do that, it's happy with that, but nothing else. If I do this, it's happy with that, but nothing else. And then we've got this odd shape, which is always a pain in the ass to work with, but okay. Okay. Let's take a second. Because in theory, if I do this, right, and then this, it's happy, except from this. So how do we get this shape incorporated in? Because this is the deal-breaking shape. Hey, Frankie, that's my bag. Leave it alone. Have your time, because in the house tree, in the last stream, you achieved puzzle without the comprehension. Which tree house was that? It's worth knowing. So, like I say this, and I say this at every opportunity I can, because it is important to me that people understand this. I'm not a good gamer. Okay? I am lucky. I magoo my way into solutions to things that I have zero right to do. So just worth knowing that. Because if I do this, it's going to be happy with those two, isn't it? Yeah. So if I do this. No, because it's got these two shapes here. I couldn't go around. Hold on, let's do this. Up, around. It's not, I won't be happy because of that bottom square. Because of that one there. Really, dog? You're a pain in the ass. So, probably have to do that to stop that square having a hissy fit. if I go up and around... I mean, I could do that, but I don't think it's going to like that. Yeah. I think that was me trying to be too fancy there. So, let's try... Yeah, because then it doesn't like this bit. What happens if I do... this? No, it's not going to like that. Yeah, because that square and this square, like, yeah. Because that goes 3 up, which cancels out here. So, okay. Let's use some logic. That gives me that shape. Problem is, the second I'm up here, I have... Oh, wait a minute. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Ah, okay. No, it's not going to like that. Okay, I am picturing it. Thankfully, I am picturing it. So there is that. It's just connecting the dots, literally. Because it'll be happy with those two, yeah. But I can't do that and do that shape at the same time because we cross over here. Cross over right there. And I can't do that shape either. Nah. Okay. It's okay. We can get this. We got off to a good start. And then the fucking red blocks hit again. Okay, so we know that they don't actually have to be where they are. So is there any way we can move these about? Not really, is there? Because they're in the corners, it is so fucking awkward. So what's the key piece? Let's break this down. So I'm almost positive the final bit is probably going to be that. But it can't be because of this shape here. So what if I do... What happens if I move them about? What happens if I do... this? Come down 3. I can't, because I can't go along 3 and encapsulate that, because we don't have enough places. You have the right shape, but your 3 high is on the way to finish, so you need to move the shape. Yes, that's kind of the process I'm working on just now. But moving it isn't as easy as it looks. But then it's not going to like it because I haven't got the 2. I had the 2 down there, the 3 there, but we haven't wrapped the 3 in. So we couldn't do it that way. The problem is wrapping the 2 in requires it to be the last thing. That has to be the last piece of the puzzle. Because doing that, okay, doesn't grant me what I'm looking for. Doing that... Hold on. No, it's not going to like that. Because of that block there. And then we can't get up onto that piece there. That piece there. If I come down here. Go long 3. Nope. That's not gonna do it. That's not gonna do it. Looking at previous solutions may help. Notice, e.g., 4 times 1 is the middle column, despite appearing in the top right. Yes, I know. Yeah, I know. Don't worry. My brain is there. I'm just having to piece together the last wee bits. Two along. The hard bit I'm having, the hard bit that I can't get my brain around just now, is, I'll show you exactly what bit, is getting that to actually wrapped in after doing everything else. I can make this shape easily. I can make this shape easily. I can then make the 2, but I can't make that one then. I can do this quite easily and make a 2. No problem. I can do this and come down and make a 3, and then I'm not wrapping the 2. I can't do it there because that doesn't wrap it correctly. I understand the puzzle now, which is good. It's now just letting my brain decipher this, because, yeah. What if we change things? What if we do things differently? What if we do that, but then I physically cannot get to that piece at the other side. I can't do it. It doesn't fit. Okay. 2, 3, 3, 2, but the problem is we don't fit that in. Okay. What if we move the 2, let's say, to here? So we do this, we do this, we do that, and we do this. Boom! Because you've got this, the 3-piece there, the 2-piece there, the 3-piece there. Boom. It's just, my brain was just needing to tick the boxes. Considering how long these have taken me in the past couple of streams, I'm very, very happy. That's very satisfying. The gate's opened. Nice. Oh. Okay. So that says cover all of these. That says cover one. Can we not just do that? Yeah. Got one in the middle, cover all the rest. Yeah? That logic makes sense to me. Are these crisscrosses? So those two need to be done, and those two need to be done, so happy days. That makes sense to me. So those two and that, but we need 4 as well. Okay, so 4, those two, that, and that. Okay, why didn't that work? 4. Oh, because that's got an overlap. I don't know. Why didn't that work? That I thought would have worked. Because I'm not wrapping the 4. Right. Got it. Okay. So, using that logic then, take a second to think it through. We can't just do that because the 4 is nowhere to be seen. That's okay. But we can do, what we can do is 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no! Oh, because I'm not wrapping the 4 again. God damn it! Stupid me. Stupid me. I'm being dumb. I'm being dumb. I'm doing a dum-dum. Okay, so the adventure continues unstoppable. Yeah. It's a satisfying feeling at the end of the puzzle. All-time higher. All-time higher that the hard moment passed and you didn't find the solutions. I'm happy. I'm in a good place. I'm doing well. You're doing great explaining why solutions are wrong. Yeah, well, this is it. I think I'm getting it. I think my brain is there. It's now, these are not the kind of puzzles that I would normally be very good at. So that's why they're taking me just a little bit longer. But that's okay. That's allowed. So, 1, 2, 3. But that would mean I'd have to get rid of that. And I don't think I can do that easily, no. But what I can do is this. Yeah. Because 4, 1, 3. Hey. Oh, so, okay. Let's make the assumption then that this means that we have to do something like that. It can't mean this, surely, can it? What does this mean? Because it will be happy with 3 along. It'll be happy with this. With that, yep. And it'll be happy with that with that. Excellent. Okay. Now, it's just a question of what the F is this. So, if I do this. No, it's not happy. I thought it might be. 3 along, 3 along. Ah, no, because we've got that. So hold on. 3 along, 2 up. 2 up. Let's see, that I thought I might have been happy with. 3, 2, 2. Oh no, because 2, 2 is taking that up. Oh, okay. So, of course I won't be happy with that, because we're overlapping here with this 3-piece with what we're assuming is this. So, what happens if I do... What happens if I do this? Can't do that. Okay. Just for my curiosity's sake, if I do this... Hold on. Come back. I thought 2 and 2 would be happy, and then this would be the one that would freak out there. I'm not 100% sure I'm fully understanding what this tile represents. So what I'm assuming it represents is 2 on the left and 2 on the right. But wait a minute. If my assumption is correct, and it means 2 on the left and 2 on the right, surely then it will like this. No, it won't. Because 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, which overlaps there. Which means that physically cannot mean 2 on the right, 2 on the left. Unless we start moving things about again. But based on the shapes that we have available to us, I don't think we can physically move into such a pattern that 2 on the left and 2 on the right doesn't impact one of these 3, because we've got 3-way down and 3-way down, which has to go into one of these 2 slots regardless. So that cannot mean 2 on the left and 2 on the right. Right? Logic's making sense. Unless it does. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. If I'll have to circle that to activate it. But there's nothing going through the middle of it. So we have to assume that this goes through the middle. So, with that assumption in place, this 2 are activated, these 2 are activated, these 2... But it can't, because then that's going to hit that. Huh. But, if I... No. No. That won't work. If I activate that with that, I can't... The only 2 places I can do is that and that. No. Okay, I think I get the premise, assuming that I'm getting this tile correctly. I'm just putting it together is challenging me. Because we have to activate this tile, like highlight it essentially to activate it. But activating it doesn't give us anything in this tile. It gives us 2 and 2, which means this fucker has to go in between it so that we can at least get it. So it has to look something like this, right? 2, 2, and 3. But then we're not even getting that. And we're not even getting that either. The reason I think this is 2 on each side is because obviously here you've got 1, 2, 3, which is 1, 2, and 3. Right? So I think that that is probably something like that. 2 and 2. But because we've not encircled that fucker, it doesn't like it. What happens if I do this, right? No, that can't work. That just doesn't work. What am I missing here? What? Am I just being blind to the colours? Am I making the assumption correct? Because that's a whole different ball game. What happens if I'm not? What happens if there's something else that represents? What would it be? What happens if it represents that? Problem is we're not getting this in either at that point. What happens if that doesn't represent that? What happens if this actually represents... Hold on. That. 2 and 2, rather than 2 and 2 there. What if that's the case? Can we make... Nah. 2, 2. Hold on. 2, 2. So that 2, 2, 3. That. Oh, okay. So that's 3 along, 3 in the middle, 2 and 2. I was making the wrong assumption. I was making the assumption that that was side by side, not on the far areas. Okay. Meh. Why does it like that? I think I know why. Hold on. Just want to confirm my suspicions. I think that means it can be rotated. I think that means rotation. Because that shape worked, and that shape worked, that worked, and I bet you, obviously, this would work as well. I think that means rotation. So, using that logic then, I can do this, this, hold on. Ah? Oh, because I'm rotating them wrong. I'm mirroring them in that situation, not rotating them. So if I do this, okay. Doing that gives me one of them. But that doesn't give me the other one, because that would be a mirror, not rotation. So how... Oh, am I being dumb? No, I'm not being dumb, because that would go up 3 and along 1, and then that would intersect itself there. So no, I'm not being dumb. That's good. It was impressive how nicely you deduced that. Thank you, I appreciate that. Okay, so how do we will never have one with 2 along and 3 up. We just, unless that counts. But I don't think it will. Because we're not wrapping around these two. I think the first one is that. But the question is, how then do we fit another one in? And I don't see a way to do that. Because 3 at the top doesn't work. 2 at the top doesn't work. 3 at the bottom, 2 at the bottom doesn't work. And 2 at the side doesn't work. So that cannot physically be correct. This shape cannot be correct. But this shape, for example, would be correct. Because you've got da 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 da. Okay. So, what can I deduce from what the game's now trying to help me understand about this logic? These are a bit particularly nasty. I've tried that before, haven't I? Yeah. But if that shape cannot be created... No, because that would be a mirror and it would still clash as well. I understand this one. It's just I'm trying to put it together, I think. 3 there. But we can't because of that. 3 there. What if... No, I can't because of that blocking. Trying to put it together. Literally, that is exactly what I'm trying to do, yeah. If I do that, right? If I make that shape there, I'm still knacked because I can't. If I do this shape here, I don't think it's going to like this. I didn't think so. It's going 1, 2, 3, that, but then there's this square, so it doesn't like it. This one I'm feeling a bit dumb because I don't think this one should be too tricky. This should be as tricky as I'm making it. Yeah, of course. Of course, that was stupid. That was stupid. Of course. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Of course. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. 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 I feel stupid from that. Fair play, game. Fair play. You got me there. I'll give you it. Right. Oh, now. This is... Okay. Okay. So... It can't be that because we would have to come around, out, and then we'd hit this wall and couldn't go any further. MPG, hello, hello, how are you? Are you well? Are you happy yesterday? How are you getting on? How's your Tuesday going? Ah, I can see it. Go! Seeing as I don't know you as a streamer, what type of gamer are you? Type of game and a little top 3 of the best, please. Oofed. Oofed. Okay. I don't know what type of gamer I would call myself. The one thing, I used to be quite competitive. And I'm not anymore. I don't really know what type of gamer I'd call myself, if I'm honest with you. I do have an obsessive personality where if I get involved in a game, I am completely enveloped by that game and I can't stop thinking about it at all. Like, the entire day, all I was thinking about was The Witness. And, yeah, because the puzzles have hooked me. But outside of that, I don't really know. Top 3 games. Now, this is a loaded question. Because I could think of 5 games that I would put in my, like, upper echelon, and dividing them up is really difficult. So let me think about it for a second. Let me see which 2 am I knocking out of my top spot, and which order would I put them in? Because that's a tough one. That is a good question. Okay. My top spot, probably... This is a cop-out. Is one of 2 games, because I can't pick between them. Outer Wilds because it's one of the only games I have ever played where I've sat back afterwards and truly realised the gravity of the game. No pun intended. And Blueprints, because I spent essentially a year of my life on that game. So they're probably my top 2 favourite games. My second spot is Final Fantasy IX. I played Final Fantasy IX as a kid. I've 100%ed the game. I love the game. It's mwah to me. And then number 3 is probably Elden Ring. I'm taking one of my favourite games out to put Elden Ring in. The other 2 games that kind of are in contention for me in video games are Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I had it for the original Nintendo 64. I've still got it through next door for the Nintendo 64, and I still play regularly. I love that game. And Mass Effect 2, I think, is probably one of the best action RPGs I've ever played. So that's kind of where my gaming is at. I'm really enjoying this, though. What about you? What's your top 3? Anybody can put in chat what their top 3 games are, and I will quietly judge you. No, I won't judge you at all. Nice. Okay, thanks a lot. I love your top 2. Of course, what bangers... Oh, the music in Outer Wilds I have in the car when I'm driving. It's that good. There are games I would consider masterpieces, but that I wouldn't pick up as the one game I'm allowed to play for the rest of my life, so it's hard. So if you put me on the spot and you said you can only play one game for the rest of your life, that's when things get really, really challenging. Because there's games that I love. Like, I really love Final Fantasy XIV Online. I love Dead by Daylight. As much as people shit on it, I love World of Warcraft. I just do. But I wouldn't put them in my favourite games. But if I could only ever play Outer Wilds for the rest of my life, I would get bored. Because it's literally the whole point of the game is you're supposed to only really play it once. And that's kind of how it impacts you. So it's how you decide what your conditions are for what the best games are. Okay, let's get back to these puzzles. Okay, so we've got a 4, an L shape, and a corner. Okay. So the 4 can't... Well, the 4 could go here. But we would have a problem with other things. Which means the 4 can't go here. Ha. Okay. I'm following this. The 4 can't go on this row at all. And it can't go on this row at all. Because of these 2 motherfuckers. Fine. But we can rotate it. So we've got to remember that we can rotate. Okay. I'll be honest, The Witness is up there for me. I'm really enjoying this game. I think I have to be honest. I would probably have enjoyed this game a hell of a lot more if I didn't play Blueprints first. Because I think Blueprints might have spoiled me for a lot of puzzle games. Because of just how much I loved that game. But that's not taking anything away from this game. This is a beautiful game and I'm having really good fun playing it. Right, so if we rotate, if we assume this 4-piece can't go on the outside, because it physically can't. It can't go along here, because open pieces. It can't go along here, can't go along here, and can't go along here. So it can't be on the edge. It has to go onto the inside, right? The middle bar has to go inside. Okay? So, with that assumption, I think That's a bad move because... Well, I'm not even wrapping around this. I've got to remember I have to wrap around this as well. I've got to remember that. So... what do we do to make that happen? PB was inspired by this and expanded on aspects of it. I can see it. I can definitely see it. Okay, right. Okay. Lock back in. So, these are causing mischief, mayhem, and annoyance. How do we deal with them? While also getting all of these shapes inside the area. This can't go in either of these two top squares. The 2-bit can't go here or here because these barriers. The 3-bit could, so I could do something like that. Okay. Do that. No, because then we instantly need to create a 4, which we cannot physically do from this spot. We can't create a 4 from here and engulf that square piece. So, let's come back, start again, start fresh. That was not the solution. One, two, three, 4. 1, 2, 3. But then we haven't got that actually hooked in. Okay. I do this. I do this. And that. 1, 2, 3. No, there's 2 pieces there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No, that's not liking that because of the 4. 4 goes a lot. No, that's not going to work. Yeah, that's not going to like it because of that square there. You've got 4 down, 3 along, and that up. But you've got that 1 square there that it just does not like, which is fair enough. Sorry, I'm itching my ankle. Ugh. My job. So Minecraft, of course, fair enough. It changed me as a person. That's understandable. A creator, lover of testing things, and open me to the internet. Fair enough. But now I'm older, so Outer Wilds, of course, The Witness 2. You're not finished the game, trust me. I totally see, like, I've got no complaints about this game whatsoever. So I'm getting that. But yeah, I understand a lot of people really like Minecraft. I personally can't get into that game. I wasn't. It's not for me. Ironically enough, I really like Terraria, but Minecraft is not my thing. A special mention for the game I spent more time on, Planet Zoo. Planet Zoo! There's a game. I was younger recreating a zoo. Playmobil when I discovered this game. Yeah. For me, games like... I didn't play Planet Zoo, I played Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. So that kind of is the... I'm imagining had the same effect as Planet Zoo probably did with you. I loved Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. I absolutely loved that game. Okay, let's try this again. So... we know that the 4 has to come in something like that. My guess is it's probably that. But it won't be. So if I do that and that, okay, we've got our 4 and we've got our 2. If I do this, hold on, if I do this, will that work? Hold on. Got our 2, got our 4. Why does it not like that? 1, 2, 3. Oh, because I'm 5 up and 5 down. Ah, buggery, buggery, buggery. Okie dokie. Okay, that is something. That is something that's worth knowing. And the second one is coming. Is it? I haven't played the roller coaster games, but they look sweet. They're really good fun. They've aged really well. There's a lot of complexity still in them. There's some mad things you can do in the game. But, yeah. Okay, so, in order for me... Okay. Let me cook. No, it's not going to like that. That? 2 there, 4 along. I won't like that. No. Oh, because they're sharing a square and that's okay. Oh, okay, hold on. Why? Hold on. Why am I'm being dumb here. Why did the last one work and the other one didn't? Why did that? Frankie, get away from my feet, please. What have I done different? What have I done different? What have I done different there? No. Okay, got that shape. We now need a 4. So what I could do is do that, and that. Hey, there you go. Got the 2, got the 4, got the 3. There we go. There we go. Took us a bit there, but we were having a blather. We were having a chat, and that's okay. Okay. Ooh, right. So, do that. Which gives us that shape. We know that this is that and that, and this is a monstrosity like that. Okay, so let's figure out how we do this. Because this is a bit of a gnarly shape. Yeah, this is a bit of a minging-y shape, isn't it? So what can we do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. If I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, we'll then need to go up around. Yeah, no, can't do that. Okay. Actually, we can go up and around, do that. That. Like that. Because we've got the 2 there, we've got the 4 along there, and we've got that there. Boom! He's fucking got it! I'd like to thank my friends and family for sticking by me through the trials of the red squares. No. Okay, so doing that gives us our 6, gives us our 3. We now need to implement that shape. So how do we implement that shape correctly in this environment? It's not going to be easy, but we can do it somehow. Let me think. Frankie, you're knackering your teeth with that toy. Stop it, please, buddy, or I'm taking it off of you. What happens if I do it from this side instead? Let me just have a look. Can't put the 2 down. I mean, we could, if I do 6, 3, and 3, I could just do this. It's fucking clicked, because there's 3, there's 3, there's 6. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. You're faster gamer. Yeah, we're getting there. But let's not get cocky, because... Whoa. Okay. So if we do this to activate that, okay? We can do that. Okay. So those 2, as long as I can get them both, make a 6. So how do we get them both? Where do we want them? Because obviously it's going to be happy with that, right? We know this. We've established this now. We can combine these 2 to make a 6 anywhere as long as we activate both of them. So it would be something along the lines of that. Because 6 and 3, the only thing we then need to do is get that 1. How do we get that 1? That's the next question. So if I do 6 here, this along, no, I can't. Still get what I'm looking for, but I'm not getting that 1 spot. Because we have to wrap around this. So how do we wrap around this? No, it's not going to like that just yet. That one's there just to ruin your plans. That's exactly what it's there for, but we are smarter than that. I do this. No. Okay. But we are gamers. So we don't give a fuck. Right, Frank, you're taking that toy off you. Come here. In case anybody's wondering, it is a very hard chew toy, and he's kind of hurting his teeth with it. So, you've got plenty of other toys, but that one he's not getting. Okay, so... Oh. Oh. Okay. Blue squares. So what have we got so far? What have we had? We've had rotations, we've had shapes. What could a blue mean? What are our options? In a puzzle like this, what's our options? So, first things first, I'm going to make sure that it isn't just... Okay, that makes sense to me. So, this automatically covers all three. So this must do something to the three squares in order to make that solution not the case. So what are our options? Let's think of the easiest one first. Let's think of it as it erases. So that. Or... Hold on. That. No. What about a subtraction? So I thought erase the middle. Now I'm thinking it just removes one. So let's see. That doesn't like that. It does like that. It does like that. Okay. Fair enough. So using the same logic, we've got to do this. Because we wrap around both of them. And then this one removes two. So we wrap around the both of them and we make a triangle, this shape. Would it also be happy with this shape? It would. So all it cares about is removing one specific square. So in theory as well, I could do that. I could do, if I could make the shape, I could do that shape. I could do that shape. As long as I'm wrapping around the both of them and I'm removing one square. Frankie, go get your ball. You're not getting that toy anymore. You're hurting your teeth. One of the biggest brains that I've ever seen. I would not call myself one of the biggest brains, trust me. So, okay. 4, 4, 4, and 4. So that covers the whole grid. So just by doing that, we cover everything. Happy. But this wants me to remove 2. Question is it 2 from each? So is it this? No. Is it just 2 in general? Looks like it is. So it's not 2 from each, it's just 2 in general. So I'm imagining if I did that, it would still be happy. I imagine even if I do that, oh no, it looks like it's going to have to be on that level. Okay, that's something we've learned. It's not up and down, it's across, so it has to be like that. Something we've learned. Good. Happy. So, okay, so this wants me to remove... So I've got to hover over all of them. But then I need to remove one. So, if I do... Okay. Oh, hold on. I see what it's wanting me to... I see exactly what it's wanting me to do. It takes one out the grid, so I took that one out. I'm still highlighting that. I'm still highlighting that. That shape is still fully completed, and then the blue one comes in to knock it off. Got it. Got it. Very nice. Thank you. Now, where do you go? Back over there. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, very pretty. Very, very pretty. This is very pretty, actually. Okay. Right. So, we know the logic. It's now just putting it into a bit more practice. Okay. So. Okay. Huh. So if I do this then, we've got 4 along, we've got 4 up, we delete 1, so we've actually got 3 up, 4 along. Makes sense to me. Hi? What is it? Why are you going nutters? Just because I'm actually making progress doesn't mean you have to come in and ruin it. Hi, what, do you want some attention? Silly dog. So, we can use that same logic then. 4 up. 2... Stop. 8. Stop. Right, go lie down. Now. Now. No. You know what? If this toy is the only thing that's going to keep you stable, take it. Go away. Okay, so. Okay. 2 along, 4 up, but I'm not. So, hold on. Okay, hold on, let me... No, it's not going to like that. This, it's not going to like either. We've got 4 up, but not. Can we remove whatever squares we want? Question mark? No, we can't. You do. Yeah, so we go up, we go down, and yeah. So what happens if I do... Okay. Take a second to think, Drew. We had some gas going forward. So, if I do this up, it would be something like this. No, because we have to highlight that as well. So, what if I do 4 along? No, because we have to select this as well. So what happens if I do 2 up? No, because that won't work. So, what? No. Okay, this one's a bit trickier, but we'll get there. Nope. Nah, because it's not selecting that. Okay. Okay, just let the brain cookle. Frankie threw me off my train of thought, but Make a kukul. 3 along, 3 up. 1 away from each, 3 up, 3 along. Bingo. We're getting there. Okay. By the way, I can't state just how happy I am right now that these Tetris pieces are starting to finally make fucking sense to me. I can't stress this enough. I was coding today at work, and it was going through my head. Okay. So, if I do this, this, and this, that's the actual shape. But if I do that, it's not, because it takes that last square away. Happy days. I wonder if doing that same puzzle, let's just check, and I do this, it's still happy. It takes that bottom piece away. Happy days. We're good with that. We're happy with that. So we get to choose what piece it takes away. I mean, in theory, I could probably have done this as well. Oh no, because I'm not highlighting it. Yeah, okay. Okay, got it. Now, this is different. This is a new thing. This is 4. We've only ever done once. Programming these puzzles rules sounds both fun and terrifying. Yes. There's no... Yeah. This next one kept me up at night. Okay. So let's use our logic first and foremost. So we know we can make this shape. We can then make... Oh. We can then make this shape. But that's not going to work. We've got that. How does a 4-piece work? First and foremost, we need to figure that out. So that's gonna be the starting point. I imagine. I don't imagine it's gonna be anything other than that. And if it is, I will be probably very, very surprised. Problem is doing that. We then have to do that. But that doesn't then... Okay. So let's make the assumption then that it's not. And that the starting is actually this. Okay? Which is this piece down in the bottom right-hand corner. We then have enough to do that. But we've got 1 left. It doesn't like that. I'm assuming that this 4 just deletes 4. I could be wrong in this. But the only other one that we have... I don't think we've got a single one that we've had 2 on just yet, actually. So, this is interesting. So, if I do this... Right? That looks correct. Which means the answer... This is a goodie. can't because then... Frankie, right. Stop it now. He's now just throwing things at me. Okay. So let's have a wee... We're not rotating anything. We know the shape's in place. Okay? So, we're obviously not starting with this piece. Because if we start with this piece up that way, in any way, shape, or form, we don't highlight this. Womp, womp, womp. Right. Huh. Okay. Nah, because you've still got one extra square. This, I'm assuming, just completely nullifies one of these. Stop it! I don't know what's gotten into him today. Right. So what shapes can we make with the information we are given? Because we've still got to highlight everything. Why does that work? Right, okay, let's break it down and see. We've got the two shape there. Oh, of course. Two up, two up, two up, two up. It cancels those two up, two ups, and you get four along. Of course, that makes a lot of sense. Fair enough. Okay. Didn't mean that. Okay, so, okay, we've got a checkerboard. It's a bit more complex than that, I believe. Really? So, I mean, that makes logical sense to me. I remove top 1 and 2 from there. I remove the left 2 from there. I get 2 along, and up. That makes sense to me. Okay. Now, I can tell you just by looking at this that this is not going to be easy. But I suspect I can work this out. It's almost like that's the name of the game. Oh, now you've got another toy to play with. Christ. Okay. So, we're going to remove 2 squares, regardless of what we do. What 2 squares do we want or need them to be? We're starting bottom, and we're ending top. So we can do... Let's do this in my head. We can do this, 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 this. So we can get... Good. Okay, so we can start off strong. If we do that, we can come down. But we're then missing that, and that's it. We're missing them 2. If I do this... Hold on. If I do this, we're only missing 2, right? It would actually be this. We're actually only missing 2. No, we're not. What am I? Oh, I'm hitting that as well. I'm hitting that and missing them 2. So, okay, let's try this again. Let's up, around, up, around, up, around. We hit that. We hit that, we hit that, we hit that. What? Hold on, that is right. Why does it not like that? Oh, because I'm not circling the other blue. That's it. I'm not activating the other blue. Right. Now things get tricky. But you know how many possibilities there is for a 4. That is true. I think putting the right and left shapes on top of each other and removing them overlaps solves that problem. That puzzle. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. 8512. I search it for 5 by 5, and it's how many possibilities? Oh, right. Yeah, because it's exponential. So, for example, I don't know if you've heard the fact, but if you take a regular packet of cards, or a regular packet of shuffled playing cards, and shuffle them, nobody in the history of humankind will have or will ever get to that combination again. Because there's so many. It's insane when you get... Go. Like, there's mad... Down. Stop trying to bite me. You wee shite. Okay, so that logic then dictates we have to start by doing that. Which means this has to be that. But it can't be, because then we can't circle around that. Okay. So if I do this, okay. And I come down here. Come down here. Got. Don't want that though. It's that square there that's throwing me off. I swear to God, Frankie, you're doing my nutting. Because you're distracting me when I'm getting into rhythm. Do you mind? Please. No. I'm getting into rhythm and then he's just attacking me. So... okay. But then I can't get back around. So that's not the solution. What if... no, because we can't rotate. We can't rotate. Yeah. Right. Excuse me, chat. 2 seconds. Lie down. Now. Now. Come on. Move. You're not getting your ball. Lie down. Stop it. I don't know why you're going all zoomy on me. Right. So, this has to be this orientation. So the question is, where... fucking God. stick my nut in. Right. I'm trying to concentrate, Frankie. Please, buddy, stop it now. Sometimes having a dog is very, very stressful. So, right. We have to get this. There's no if, buts, or maybes, which means if we do this and we go right... Frankie! Fuck's sake. Right, fine, I'm taking that toy away from you as well. Doesn't bother me. Right, so we go up and around. What about that? What does that do for us? Absolutely hee-haw. Because... yeah... Oh, he's just going ballistic, and I don't know why he's going ballistic. Give the dog a puzzle to keep him busy. Don't tempt me. So, right. The problem with doing this... okay, we can still do that, but we can't then go back. So, what if I go down around like this? We've got, and the blue cancels those two out. So why didn't that work? Because we've got those selected. We covered that. We covered those. We covered that. We covered that, and we covered... did we not? So up, 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 around, around, down, down. But we're not covering this. So when I do this and this, we're actually missing... no, we're just missing two. Oh, we're missing three. Ah, boogery. We're actually missing three there. So what can we do to make us not miss three? Is there anything we can do to make us not miss three? There must be something we can do to not miss three, because it's literally the name of the game. So let's do something different. Let's do this. Right. Cover that. But then we're hitting that middle fucker, and we can't stop that middle fucker going. That best-selling game, Not Miss 3 Island. Yeah, this... okay, let's stop looking at it as me trying to get as many of these yellows as possible. Let's make the assumption, right? We're losing two. What two do we want to lose? And if that's the case, how then do we make sure that we only lose those two? So, if I do this... I've still got the gaps. This is the problem. The gaps are the issue here. So, by doing this, we've got that gap right here that we can't get rid of. Same with this one. Well, in theory we can get rid of that, because all we need to do is this. Like that. But then we're missing one at the top as well. So it's a case of what two spots here do we want removed from these? Do you understand the solution to the previous puzzle? Yes! Yeah. We've figured these out. We know that the blues are removing squares. It's just a case of getting the right combination, because I'm positive probably that is correct. This is probably correct. It can't be correct because then we hit... I think that that's correct. If I do that... No, because then we've got that white gap as well. That white gap is there. Womp, womp, womp. How can it be correct to have a blue square on its own space? So, yeah, so we've got... this goes up, up, left. These two become two squares along. So 1, 2, 1, 2, because those two remove those two, and those two remove those two. Just like here, that removed this one. These two, that removed one from there. That removed one from there. This removed one from our up. So we know for a fact that these two squares, that one and that one, will have to be activated because we need to get the blue squares. So we can make the assumption that these two must always be activated. Same with this one, because we need to wrap around it to then force us to make that shape. So, okay. We've got 3 squares in here that must be used. Okay. Problem is, doing it this direction, we can never go back into this area. Okay, so what happens if we do it from a different direction? We can't, not easily anyway, because we need to get back down here. Unless I do something like this. No, because that fucker there. This fucker. That one there. Those two. I've done that solution before because then I've had that problem. So what if we do that? We can't because that. So what happens if we do... Oh, no, we can actually do this. Hold on. What happens if we do that? We also have to go up one to grab that. We have no choice. Then that's the problem. So hold on. Let's keep going. Hold on. Let me just do this correct. That's fine. That's fine. Again, it's this one. Aye. Then we hit that problem. Okay. Frankie, can you just stop it, please, bud? I'm trying to concentrate. Trying my best, anyway. This one's a bit trickier. This one is a particular menace. The lines, Leroy, the lines, what do they mean? And then we've instantly got that problem. So that can't be the solution there. We can't go up to the right because we've got that problem there. What happens if I do this then? Do that, and then we're gubbed. Okay, that's fine. we've done this solution a dozen times, and I've never been too particularly happy about it. Because we can't activate that blue. What if it's not here that we remove things from? And what happens if it's here? What happens if we go like this? Hold on. Hold on. No, because then we still hit that fucker of a problem. What happens if we do that? Nah. I was thinking 4 down, but that just doesn't work. No, that doesn't work. I'll be honest, I am struggling a wee bit with this one, but that is okay. We're allowed to struggle. It's half the part, it's half the battle. Oh. If I put the 4 in here, right, at the top, okay, it creates its own problem, because does it create its own problem? Okay, we missed that one out. Okay. Yes, because now we can't, when we've missed a bunch out, yeah. So, how do we not do that? I suppose that's the $1 million question, isn't it? So, it wants this square, this square, this square, this square, this square, this, so it wants, yeah. We have to get these two, and we have to get that. We know that. Yay for witnessing. Yeah, hey, welcome in, man. How you doing? How was your second stream? I apologize, I couldn't make it. Obviously, I have prior commitments. How you getting on, man? So, doing that gives me that and that, but we're still missing 3. We're still missing 1, 2, and 3. And I'm not even circling that. So, yeah, that's just never going to work. Okay. I don't want to give up just yet, but we've been at this puzzle for quite some time, so we're going to come back to it. Let's take a wee breather from it. We've made good progress on the Tetris stuff, considering I find them the hardest. I'm happy with that just now. Let's go and do... We've got some other stuff we can do, so let's go and do them, and then we'll come back. I'm happy. I'm really happy with that progress, considering we went from struggling up there to all over the shop. I am genuinely chuffed with that. It's now a case of let's go back to the shadow ones and see if we can at least get through that, because I feel like my brain was on point with that, but I obviously had a brain fart time because my brain kind of just had decision fatigue at the time. So let's go back and have a look at them and see what's what. They're on animation. Okay, here we go. So we made quite good progress, but I did get a brain fart moment with one of them, which was way over here. So let's go ahead and have a wee nosy at this. Okay. So we come down. If that points into there, we go down, left, down. Hold on. Yes, I look like a nugget, I know. Down, left, down, uh. See, sometimes just taking some time away and letting your brain reset can do fucking wonders. Amazing how walking away for a bit changes a lot. Yeah, because, so, I'm one of these people, specifically with puzzles, once I got an idea in my head, I really struggled to get the idea out of my head. So if I've got a solution that I want to work, I want to make it work. Obviously in puzzle games you can't, because there is a solution. So that's the issue here. Right. Okay. But we can't... Well, I can't go off the screen. But I can't go off. Is that... Huh. Hold on. So, along one, down one, along two, up, around, up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's try that. So, Sorry, I lost it there. Up and around. Okay. Up and around. Up, there. Boom! Yeah! Okay. Right. I take a step back. Oh wait, is that not it? And down, around, up. Okay, so hold on. Oh, is that not it either? You go all the way down? You go all the way down, okay. Am I being dumb? Can I do this puzzle from here? So I can keep my eye on it? I can. Okay, so up. Round. Down 2. That. That's good. I like that one. I like that one. That was cool. I'm guessing you're going over here. Okay. Got them long ass fingers. I've got the force, man. I'm a fucking Jedi. Like my father before me. Okay. So where do we finish? We finish up there, so it's down, along, up. Okay, so down, along, up, up. Think about it like that? Nope. It goes up and along. So it goes. There we go. That's a good one as well. Oh. Okay. I mean, that's particularly mean, but okay, we can deduce this. No, I want to be over here for this. So you go up, along, up, You're gonna be here. You're gonna be here. You're gonna go straight down, around. No, I thought that's what it would have been. So you start there. You go up 1. You go left 2. You go up to the corner. You come down and around. You come along to here. Go here. That could be that, though. Yeah. Okay. Oh, for Pete's sake. Okay, hold on. Let me just get the right angle. That. Oh, they don't match up, do they? Of course they fucking don't. That would be too fucking easy. Okay, where do we end? We're in top left, so that's there. So, use logic. These all probably... Okay, how does this work? So we're there. Which means that physically can't be the right one, because how do we get back up to there? We don't. We just don't. That's the point. Everything needs to be moved up. Along. Okay, got it. Bonk. Bunk. 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 Boom! Fucking headshot. Does that take me all the way back? Is that the final one? Is it laser time? Is it? It is laser time. But we've got to figure this one out first. I mean, I want to do the obvious solution, but this is in the way. Let's just try the obvious solution. Never know. Fair enough. I thought that might have been just a bit too obvious. So, what is the solution here then? How can we work this out? Is it maybe along here? It's a very distinctive shape, that, isn't it? So, okay. Okay, right. Let's use our brains again. This cannot be physically right. Because then we could never get into that spot. So how do we make that correct? Let's shift every single piece of this down. But you can't, because then there's instantly a problem there. Let's shift everything to the left. So that allows me to go doof. If everything's moved along to the left, allows me to go here, here, here. Everything's moved along to the left. So go here, 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 here. No. Okay, that's fine. It's not moving everything along to the left. Okay. Can't move everything along to the right, can we? No, we can't, because that instantly creates a bubble of an area that we can't use. So, what's the solution here? Huh. Just want to make sure I didn't do this stupidly wrong. You took a wee break from this area, do you remember? It's a very odd shape. Okay, guys, give me 2 minutes. I'm just going to throw you into a be right back screen. I'm just going to very quickly go and get some more water because I am all out. Give me back, and I've got my water. Oh, I took the opportunity to quickly run to the loo as well. Okay. That's bugging me. This bit specifically is bugging me. Because it must mean that I have to do this at an angle. Otherwise, I physically can't do it. Let's go look through our puzzles. Let's start at the very beginning. The very beginning was down here. Yep, so we avoid... Yep, makes sense, makes sense. Nothing out of the ordinary. We avoid bars, but I didn't see any bars on our puzzle, so that's okay. Still avoiding bar... we ignore bars, sorry. Ignoring bars. We're still ignoring bars. That puzzle really made me giggle. We're still ignoring bars. This time we're following the branches. Again, following the branches. Where does this puzzle lead me to? Over here. Again, following the branches. Following the branches. So, those ones follow the branches pretty much exclusively, don't they? And then that one buggers off away over here. What the other ones that we just did are the opposite. They don't follow the branches, they follow the non-branches. But they're not avoiding branches. Strictly, are they? Hold on. No, but there is one or two that are strictly avoiding branches. Oh, wait, is there? They're avoiding leaves. Like, there's no actual physical branch that they're dodging. They're dodging leaves. While as the other ones over here are following branches. So, can we do a path where we do both? So, avoid leaves and then follow branches. You know what? We fucking can. Oh, that is so good. Oh, that is brilliant. Oh, I like it. I like that. I like that puzzle. I like that. That was good. That was really good. That's my second favourite. That's my second favourite. You feel the witness? Yeah. Okay, so now what's our plan of attack? We've got more lasers. We can go back and try the Tetris stuff again. We've got this area down here, which I think that's probably going to be the place that we go for. And then we've still got that area over the... You know what, let's go and have a look at this desert area again, right? Because I haven't even made a dent in that yet. No, focus on what we're going. I still haven't made a single dent in this. Do I have to look at it from specific angles, maybe? Like, what is this trying to tell me? Because it's trying to tell me something. I just don't know what it's trying to tell me. What information do I have available to me looking at the screen right now? Not a great deal. We have this, but we've got the sun. Does the sun have something to do with it? If I stand here, do I see anything? If I stand here, do I see anything? No. Can I interact with these in any way? No. It would be strange if I could interact with them, because I've not been able to interact with anything else properly. The only other thing that we have is over here. But that's not giving me much either. Everyone so far I've had an incline on, or I've been able to deduce. This one, not so much. What is the desert trying to say? Desert's trying to say that it's fucking roasting, probably. Wait. Hold on. Oh no. How many times have I walked past that? That must have been really difficult to watch. No, okay. Like, that must have been particularly challenging to watch. Okay, I can see it. Oh, I must have, I must have walked past this like a dozen times. So, hold on. How do we... How do I get a... Ah, okay, that's fine. I can see. Oh, it's not. The one thing I don't like is the fact that these puzzles deactivate. Like, that's just frustrating. So, we end there, which means the only other solution it can be would be probably that. Nope. Okay. Like, why make me go back and do that puzzle again? You know I've solved it. Is there a better angle I can see this at? Not really. So, burn. Burn. But I can't see from this angle. What does that do? Ah, and then I can... I need to get... So it goes... Boof, boof, boof. Boof, boof, boof. It's trying to stop you guessing. Yeah, okay, fine, I get it. But it is a wee bit frustrating when I know I've got the answer. So... What are you trying to teach me? Ah, I wonder if you are trying to teach me to come up from here. No. I don't see any burn marks on you from here. Do I maybe have to do this one? But that one looks completely out of the sun and it's not powered yet, so it's not going to be that. So, okay. So what are you... trying to make me do? What are you wanting from me? Oh, okay, here we go. There's one. It's all about the sun. It's all about getting reflections. Ah, there we go. It's quite a neat wee puzzle, this, actually. It's quite a neat wee puzzle. I can't believe how many times I must have walked past this. I am so fucking stupid. So, okay, what's this? There we go. Okay. Which power is this? Which allows me to turn this. This is the first area after the tutorial. Shut up! Shut up. Wow, could you take any longer? Oh, is this one going to constantly move? Okay, how do I get a reflection of you then? I bet I do. I bet I have to go up. I bet, yeah, I have to go up. There you go, got it. Suck it! Whoa! Yo, we are. So what does that do then? Ooh, secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Gamer, don't you forget it either. Okay. So... Are these a pair, maybe? Okay, that doesn't show me a lot. Okay, so how do I deduce where this ends? What is it trying to tell me? No. Oh, what's this? Hold on. Okay, so what do these do? They're lights. Oh. So this one is... Oh. Okay. So do none of them actually show me this one, though? No, they don't. Okay. So that gave me that solution. Oh, hold on. I can maybe make this out. It starts there. Looks like it goes down. So now it's just a case of where it ends. That doesn't help me. That's not going to help. This one's not going to help me either, is it? No. So it starts there. You can tell that slightly. But I wonder if it's now a case of... Getting the reflection right. So I can see that. I can see that. So I can see from here to here to here. So my get, well, it's got to be that then. No. Okay, hold the fucking phone. It starts here. There isn't any burn marks. It starts here, so it has to do this, it has to do this, it has to do this, it has to do that. But it's not either of those two. Huh. Okay, how am I going to figure this one out? That's the question. Because... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, I just seen something. Yeah, I just seen it there. Literally just seen it as I stood here. I just seen it. And these lights are shite. Okay, I can see a burn mark there, but it's a corner. So I can see myself going around that corner. That's fine. Are you going to show me? So I can see myself coming around there as well. So, okay. I can see myself coming around this corner, and I can see myself coming around that corner. I can see myself coming up there. Come on, give me the angle. There we go. Okay, so hold the fucking phone. I see myself coming around this corner and this corner. But that just looks like it fits for me. But it doesn't. So we must have to do this. No, can't do that. Oh, unless it's this. Hold on. There we go. Yep. Sweet. Sweet. I mean, these lights are shite. Oh, we're going deeper. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. That just looks like it's this to me. Oh! Oh! Hold on. Wait, what? That one below us, right? This one down here. I can very clearly see a burn mark. Okay? So... Nope. Okay. Again, I can very clearly see a burn mark. It's just getting the right angle. There we go. Problem is I can't very clearly see a burn mark on this one. Ah, there you go. Sweet. We're making progress. So, where am I starting on this one? There. Which means I'm finishing up high. Okay. So, okay, hold on. I need to go all the way around. And I'm missing... What am I missing out? This bit. No, I'm missing out that bit. Okay. So, start here, go down. Start here, go down, miss this. No, no. Where did I end? That's what I thought I just did. Did I not just do that? I thought I did just literally do that symbol. Nah. Nah. I actually messing with everyone's motorhome. Yeah. Okay, where are you going? Now what? I mean... That's not very helpful. The light just kind of stops. Oh, it's this one. Duh. Okay. There we go. So it starts at the bottom. But it's not going to start at the bottom. It's going to start at the top. Start at top, go right. How many do I do? I do 1, 2, and then I come in. So start at the top, go 1, 2, come in, down, around. I thought that was it. Start at the top, down, around. Oh, no, wait, hold on. It's this way. No? Is that not it? Start at the bottom. So we start at the top, yes? Yes. We go... No, we go around. Hold on, that's not right. Yeah, it is. So... Start here, go around, come down, do that, do that, do that. Why is that not right? Start at the top. Start at the top, go around. Cut that, like that. Down, so, hold on. Boof, 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 boof. Why isn't that right? What am I doing wrong here? I need to be able to see both of them. Okay, I got it anyway. Fine. Oh, we're going even further down. Oh, okay, and I'm guessing these are going to be lights. No, they drain water. Oh. Can you maybe not go that far down? Can you maybe not? Do I have to raise them back up now to see that reflection? Holy moly, okay. Sweet. We're making good progress. I mean, what I will say is unless we really hit our stride, I don't see us completing this tonight. Okay, so do I have to push this down again? Till I can see it? Are you not going to show me? Is that not the solution? I suppose it's been the solution for the most recent couple, so I'd be surprised if it's the same solution again. So what is the solution to this one then? Do I have to look at it from a different angle, perhaps? As it comes up, do I need to look at it from a different angle? Let's see. See if I see it from this angle. Doesn't look likely. Hello? And where have you come from? Okay. Huh. Okay. I'm not confident on this one. If I'm entirely honest. Keep an eye on this. I didn't see this before. No. Okay, that doesn't tell me anything. Right, I'm going to take a little bit of water because my brain's starting to get a bit frazzled. So let's... Let's rehydrate. Let's rehydrate. Oh. People who work with lights are chilling in the cistern. I don't really know what that means. I'm not going to lie to you. What... What is the... I ask this all the time. What's the game trying to tell me? What is the game trying to convey? Do I maybe have to step right the way back? No, that's not what it's trying to tell me. What else are you not telling me, game? What are you... Okay. We know it's light-based. We know it's... scorched-based. What is... this? Because there is no way at all we can get an angle on this to have any light whatsoever. No matter what angle I go at this, I don't see it. Is there at any point that light is put on that from any angle? Doesn't look like it's defected by a wall. Yeah. And from what I can tell, there isn't a way to move the lights. From Sun to Water Temple. Yeah, I feel like I'm playing fucking Legend of Zelda. I fucking hated the Water Temple. Okay, this one I am struggling with. I will be honest. This one I am struggling with. Right. You know the light source. I do. We've got light source there. I've got a light source there, but it doesn't matter because I can't make the light source press onto that no matter what I do. There isn't any levers or anything to move the lights. For me, this is the least favorite laser. Good to know it's not just me then. What happens if I stand here? What happens if I stand at an angle? No, you see, it's just going down, which isn't getting triggered by a light source. No matter what. That's not the solution, right? Flat out, that's just not the solution. So what is the solution then? Because the other ones so far have been relatively straightforward, and I've managed to do them. But I can't, for the life of me, get this one. And there's no angle that I can come at that I can see. Unless it's maybe this angle. Hold on. I don't think it will be, but let's try this angle. I've managed to get through this entire game without any hints or anything like that, so I'm not going to then just do it for this one, but this is bugging my happiness. Nah, see, I'm not even getting a reflection off of him. No matter what I do, I am not getting a reflection. Hold on. Ah! Don't like this one. Hi, I'm back. Oh, I see you're in the desert zone. What have you do? We are underneath the temple just now, and we're trying to figure out this one specifically, and it is very much bugging my happiness. The other ones were relatively simple. You can see them burnt, but this one particularly, not so much. Is it time for a fresh perspective? Am I getting mind rot? Fresh air, it's damp in here. Maybe it's a bit of mind rot. Maybe we come back. And breathe. Okay, so I think it goes without saying that tonight is not the night we're going to finish the witness. Okay? Feel like I got the last time. So definitely will be streaming it again tomorrow then. Right. Let's go back down here. Right. Okay. Oh, fresh puzzle. Okay. So remember that these are essentially like deletion tiles, and they take away one error that you've made. So. Okay, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. Oh. So, what's the solution here? No. There's way too many problems there. Okay, let's slow down. Let's discuss it. Let's go through it. We have to divide them all up, but we're going to need to leave one for this to knock out. So that breaks up reds and greens. That's not going to work. Womp, womp, womp. My brain's a bit frazzled. I'll be honest. Okay. Like, yeah, my brain's a bit frazzled. Okay, let's have a look. Let's break this down. Let's do this slowly. So, nope. Okay, this one's a bit trickier. Okay, so to divide things up. Let's assume I want to do this. Okay. So far, so good. But that's not going to work because there's plenty of the things that are wrong. Okay. What if I want to divvy up the greens? Yeah, my brain is fucking fried. Okay. So, bring that up. Bring that up. Bring that up. But it's not going to work because the green is still with the others. That one gets eliminated, but that one's still in place. Not good enough. So what happens if I do this? Nope, that just flat out will not work. No point looking at it. I can't do that. That will remove the green, but that's still not going to help me because I can't divide the rest of them up, so that's not helpful. That's going to delete the green again, but that's not helpful to me either. You've got a lot of knowledge and understanding the stream. Need proper rest to organise and reset. You're 100% correct. We aren't going to go for hyperly much longer anyway. I'm actually up in my office tomorrow, so I need to drive first thing tomorrow morning, which is at 5:30 in the morning. So, won't be on for much longer. Anyway, so let's begin by 4 height. Okay, let's try that then. So, what happens if I do this? That's not going to work. What happens if I do this? That's not going to work. What if I do something like... Nope, that can't work either. What if I do something like that? It's not going to work. What if I do... No, that's not going to work either. Oh, that... No, because these... What if I do something like this? No, that doesn't work either because of that isn't linked with that. Can I make that linked with that though? In any way, shape, or form? No. That looks right. Hey, hey! Got there eventually. Got there eventually. Okay, same principle again. Let's see what we've got. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 7, 2, 4, 5. Sorry, myself. Of course, I don't remember all my puzzles. Hey, don't worry. Obviously, we don't want any spoilers, so don't worry. Don't stress. This. Nope, that's not gonna work. What happens if I go up? No, because we'd have to go across to break that up. The red gets deleted, that's right. Bingo! Okay. Late brain spark. Occasionally it does happen. That's going to delete the blue. It's not going to delete what I need it to delete, though. But if I do this, it should delete that dark blue. Bingo! If I do this... Hold on, I might do... No, okay, hold on. No. What color here strictly do I want to delete? That's going to delete one of the reds. But that doesn't really help me. So what color is the deleted party in this situation? The green. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! I still got it! That can't be the next one. That can't be the next puzzle. Fuck off. Oh, I was gonna say that is a massive jump from that to that. You know that you can separate two of the same colour on both sides if they touch any other colour? I'm not 100% sure I follow what you're saying there, but it's okay because I've got the logic in my head that works for me, so that's okay. Right, so we're going to collect these. Do we though? Okay, I see. So, hold on. Nope. Hold on. This will come to me. This one will come to me. I think I've... No. No, that's not going to work either. Okay, I understand the problem. All the square of color don't absolutely need to be together. I said that for an old puzzle that you close. Okay. Okay. That's fine then. So, what happens if I do this? They're all broken up, but I... So, hold on. Can I then do this? No, because that is not linked. But if I do this, then it opens them up. They are not linked again. No, because that... There's 3 of them, which isn't going to work. And then there's way too many that time. What if it's not that? And what happens if it's... Okay, yeah, okay, that's fine. There's 2 of them. Damn, that I was close there. What if I do... Okay. Yeah, but then there's way too many. Yeah. Okay. Let him cook. Let the brain do its thing. We are cooking. We're getting there. We are. It's just letting my brain, especially subconsciously, work things out. Also, love how my hair just turned into a mess. The problem with that is I can't get back up there. No, and I can't get that. That's just not the solution. Right. Okay. Have a think. What if it's not a green that we need to get rid of? What happens if it's a red? I don't think it is a red, because just the way that... The way that these hexagons are laid out suggests to me... Yeah, that's still got 3. Because going around would give us 4. Still gives us 3. Roar. That's it there. Oh, does that not count as being connected? I thought that might have counted as being connected. Can't do that. Try that again. I've got to remember how I did that now. So... Did I do this? No, didn't do that. My brain is a bit mushy right now, I'll be honest with you. But I've missed 2 of them this time. My brain is a little bit frazzled. Okay. Slow down. Let's have a think. I've got 2 there rather than 1. Okay. What if I do... No, I can't do this because I just know I can't. What if I do this? Again, we're missing 1. Okay. And if I do this, it's not going to make any difference because we hook them all again. That's fine. So I know for a fact at some point I'm going to have to go fully along because I need the avenue to come up. I have to get that avenue. So what if... Again, that gives us 3. Start by 2 left. What? Something like this? No, that's not going to work. Unless we go down, around... Yeah, so that's what we had before, and that didn't work. But what we could do is that. My brain is so fried. My brain is a bit fried, I will be honest. It's taking its toll. Takes us outside. But the line didn't cover the bottom dot. Yes, you are right. But what the rule is... What the rule with these is... This is what's called... What I classify as an error check. What it does is it looks and it sees if you have made one error. And if it does, it removes it. So the one error we made there was not covering that hexagon. So the game goes, okay, you know what? I'm in play. I'll remove it. That's what this tile does. I'll show you the very basic example right now. Just to maybe help one get out jail free card. Exactly. So here's the very first puzzle of it, right? As you can see, we can never get all three of those. So if I do 1, 2, it goes, okay, fine, pass. I could have done, in theory, the same. Okay, pass. And it's happy. So that's what the ruling is for that. Now I'm following this cable. God damn it. Go and let there be like a shortcut, please. There's not going to be a shortcut, is there? Man! Oh, there is a shortcut. Wait a minute. Sneak! So is that going to be half of this puzzle done then, is it? Got you. Assumed that symbol had to be covered on 3 sides. Been a while since I played. That's totally fine. Like, my brain is very frazzled. Okay, so we need to do that. We need to do that then. You know what? I think I've got about half an hour left in me. Let's push and see if we can maybe get this done. Okay. If I can leave with getting another laser done, I'll consider this stream a very big success. Whoop. So the other cable is ba, 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 ba. How? Wait, what? Wait, am I supposed to do these first? Looks like that's a starting point. Yeah. Okay, stars care about colour, not about shape. Oh no, stars are pairs. Stars are pairs. Stars are pairs. Okay. Why didn't I like that? Huh. Yeah, there we go. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay. That would have been too easy, wouldn't it? GG, man. I think I spent 30 minutes on the last one. Really? Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Nope, it's not gonna like that. It's not gonna like that because that's not involved. This can be rotated. No, I haven't. Your brain. My brain is not. My brain is off right now. Like my brain is fried, and I mean fried. What if we do? Okay. What is our solution to this? Because the 3, this 3 specifically, can't be rotated. This one can, this one can't. And we're always going to have to come up, not down, because that and that are broken. So, how do we achieve that? Okay. No, it can't be that, because then we're not selecting the 1. I would say for this one, you want to draw a line. That's not going to do it. If I do that, we have to do this, which instantly fails us. So if I do this, instantly fails us. which tells me that's got to be correct. But it can't be. But it has to be. It physically has to be. What else could go in here? I mean, maybe this. But then we're not selecting that, so no. What about that? But then no, because we failed ourselves. If this goes in there, we have to come... I was kind of hoping that counted, but it doesn't. Because that could have been the 3 there, 2 there, and 3 there, but it's not. The rotation's important, right? The rotation is just important. So, how do I benefit from it? Where do I want to place the T block? You have to go up. So what does that mean? Exactly. I have to go up. So either those 3 are the T block, or that 3 is up. There is no other solution, because we have to go up. That's it. So either we've got this shape, or we've got this shape. We've got this shape here, we've got this shape here, or we've got... No, those are the only 2 shapes we can have. Those are the only 2 shapes we can physically have in that area. We can't go right. So to go up... That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Because we're always going to have to come down and wrap around. So that can't be the case. So statistically, it probably has to be the 3 block in that area. So what does that mean for us? What happens if it's this? We can't select the 3. For that, we can't select the 3. If it's that, we have the 3. But we are stuck, essentially, because we have to come up this way. The second we're here, we have to go to the exit. There isn't a way around that. What happens if it's like this? We're not selecting that. Maybe place the forms on the right side at the beginning. I mean, there's this that I can see, but again, when you begin 3 high. When I begin 3 high, right, we have the problem of if I come along here, I can either go right and down and along, which we can't physically do. We come down 1. Or you can come down 2. Right side, man. Okay, right. You know what? You know what? It is 10:30. I have got work first thing in the morning, and my brain is frazzled. I think this is a good place to leave it. We have got boatloads of information. We have